the last 20 or so years I've been working from snapshots I take while I'm traveling mostly, and those represent corners or details of architectures, mostly related to places where art is displayed, so museums or galleries. And I work from that material to make my paintings where like the boundaries between photography, painting, architectures kind of blur into like this kind of what would look like a geometrical abstraction kind of practice of painting, but although it is it's based on reality. When I was in art school, that was like the late 70s, and that was like the time when painting was declared dead by so many authorities in art history and criticism, you know, like, and even more if you are using images of figuration, that was even more like interdit, you know. So I was nevertheless, you know, I thought this is, you know, what I want to do, you know, like I want to do paintings, and I want to make paintings representing images, you know. But at the same time, I didn't trust the emotional side of, you know, like representing, you know, something, and also making marks, gesture, all these things, you know. I was afraid of falling into traps that were too easy, so I was always approaching all these elements with a lot of care and distance. And also I think that meant a lot of erasings, and that led to a lot of simplifications also, like in my process. The physicality of the experience is not completely withdrawn, but I think it's very subtle and it's very slow, and requires some attention and some time, you know, which is something that I think is very interesting about painting, about art in general, but for me, because I'm a painter, I focus it on that, and that's the way that I also like look at paintings when I go to galleries or museums. And some works project themselves onto the viewer more quickly, and some less so. You know, I think that I belong to this other category.